Hi everyone, Michelle here. Thank you for joining me today on my channel for this unboxing video. Now, I am unboxing the limited edition kit for February from my Creative Scrapbook. And that kit is primarily 49 and Market Echoes of Time by Joanne Bain. This is such a gorgeous kit. And I'll give you one more reason not to pass up on this kit. For February, my Creative Scrapbook is giving away a free gift for every new subscription. So whether it's the limited edition kit or the classic, the main kit or the album kit, you will receive a free gift. You just need to mention my name, Michelle Schmidt, when you are doing your ordering, and you will get a fun freebie. Exciting! And not only do you get beautiful elements from this Echoes of Time collection, there are a bunch of other goodies. So let's get to it. We'll go ahead and start with the paper. You do get all of the pages in the 12 by 12 collection paper pack. So this is the cover sheet, and of course it is a bonus because you get this beautiful piece on the back. So you'll see all the different colors that are part of this line: the purples, the khaki, the tealy, dark teal, sage. Love the stripes and lots of lace elements in these papers, as well as the diamond harlequin pattern, the roses, a lot of steampunk travel type of influence in it, even though I wouldn't say it's a travel line. You can certainly use it for your more formal travel pictures. And so with the gear, the clock. So let's set that one aside. This one is called Hanging Time, and so it really leans into the clock pocket watch elements. You see just a faded numbers in here, some text, the roses, gears, and again more of that lace. And on the back, super pretty. And if you like to do your layering with your embellishments and such on a page without so many embellishments embedded into it, this is a great choice and great for multiple photos. Lots of fun. Now this one is called Echoes. You can see that harlequin pattern kind of embedded, lots of the purples and pinks, khakis, some text built in as well. And then on the back, look at that harlequin pattern. So definitely a beautiful plum color and a nice pattern to use to complement a lot of the purples and florals in the pages here. So this one is called Tattered Time. I think it kind of leans into more of book pages. There's some text down here, your flowers and such here. I believe it's like a pipe here with some clock elements to it. And then a more advertisement style or newsprint style, and more of the greens in here, the florals. And look at these critters. They're so stinking cute. So lots of more steampunk elements in the owl's hat. And this cute little lizard with his cane with the gears and the goggles. So cute. This is just such a hero paper, right? And I probably will use this one. And you really don't have to do much to it. If you have a picture that you don't mind cutting into an oval. Now, I can't remember ever cutting a picture into an oval, but dang it, I probably will for this. Or you can, you know, have some round elements behind it and have a couple of 3x4s next to each other. You don't have to do the oval, but I just love the florals and that horizontal scape through there. And on the back is this gorgeous grid. And so if this isn't talking to you, then this probably will. Grids are very easy to use. And I love the elements on the sides. Here is an all over pattern with gears and the clocks and other kind of hardware built into it. So it really feels vertical, though you can, if I do this, you can see there's a strong horizontal scape to it as well, but the vertical feels like it has a lot of movement, and the paper behind in the background is definitely vertical. So to each their own, or you can cut out the elements. And here is this really pretty frame. I really like to just take an X-Acto knife and cut things like this out, mat them, and pop it back in, and it just gives a little bit of elevation and really focuses on that frame element. So I might do something like that if I choose this page. Yeah. We'll see what we do. And this one is called Serene, and it certainly does feel serene. Lots of calm purples, the mints, the pinks, a little bit of the pocket watch just embedded in there with the flowers on top of it. A little bit of the diamond pattern through here, more lace. And then this one is similar to the one a couple pages ago, where if you are really wanting to lean into the embellishments and such, or maybe do a little bit of your own mixed media, it's just a great starting point. I love the mint with a little bit of the darker turquoise through here. Lots of script that you can, I don't know if I hold it up if you can see a little bit better, and then the lace. So look at this pocket watch, so cute. So a couple of different options with this, right? You can either do your picture here and it would be absolutely gorgeous. If you didn't want to cut, or if you didn't want to cover up that art, you can always do something like in one of the corners and maybe do a title here so you can still see a lot of that. You can cut this out. It's such a fun big element, right? So lots of possibilities. And on the back we have another piece that kind of has that newsprint look, but look at these two elements here. This is pretty as well, and you can see a little birdie with his goggles, but those two bunnies with the grandfather clocks, really, really cute. And they are kind of sepia with just a little bit of color to them. So if you wanted to add, if you felt like doing some coloring, you can certainly play with these little guys very easily. And this one is called Take Note. And so this is 2 4x6. And then I don't know if you can see, but these 4 are actually tags. These have those same 2 elements that we were just talking about. And so those are already primed for you to cut out and use as 3x8 tags and color in if you desire. And on the back, oh, I love this little bit of it's a pattern, but it's almost a basic, right, to help with all of the different elements that are already going on in the rest of the kit. So those are the papers. So fun. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. I probably will be doing a lot of heritage type of photos with my layouts. So I'll have to dig into my older photos that I've inherited from my parents and grandparents and find some fun ones to work with. So you also receive the laser cut wildflowers. So with the laser cut wildflowers, you'll get your cover sheet, and on the back of that we'll have some cut apart, so some different elements. Super cute, the little birdie with his goggles. And then you get two-page sheets. So let's start with this one. A lot of those roses and flowers. And then this piece has some of the gears, butterflies, some single leaf and floral elements, but it also has the more of the climby vine style that helps with your layouts, with your cluster building. And this one has more of the clusters. So a few of the larger clusters, a few that are a little bit smaller in scale, and then butterflies and some single flowers as well. So since you get the wildflowers, it's nice that you also get the die cut elements. And so these die cut elements, I will spread out for you so you can see them, but it's a really nice balance with the wildflowers to get some that are more icons. With the 49 and Market product, you also get the Prima decorative chipboard. This is called Dainty But Wild. Some more florals that you can paint and include in your layouts. You get this great pattern stencil. This is from Little Birdie, and it's nice to have something, since the line is pretty floral heavy. It's nice to have a pattern that you can also add to it. You also get these Little Birdie decoupage sheets. And so you get 4 sheets, 2 of each. And so there's 2 with the hummingbirds and 2 with the butterfly. And these are the flowers. So you get 2 packs of flowers, one from Prima with a lot of those gorgeous pinks and purples that are in the kit. And then you get this one from Little Birdie. This is more of I'd say a cross between a cream and a camel color. And so with a nice variety of style of flowers. And I think this color would probably take ink pretty well if you wanted to change the color of your flowers. Finally, you get your sketch. This one is by Laura Creates with a nice circular element here, and then some embellishment clusters there. And you get your cut files. So this one is Love. This is the size that you get in the limited edition kit. Keep in mind, you should have a password if you have purchased a kit to access the cut files at My Creator Scrapbook, so that you can change the size of this if you choose, or you can back it so that you don't have to worry about doing that by hand. All right, let's take a look at these die cut elements from the Echoes of Time collection. So we have, I kind of separated a lot of the round elements over here, the clocks, the bolts. I have some of the frames here. So there's this cute little frame with the window panes showing. And then look at all these. Oh my gosh. So I'll just pull apart one of them for you. So there's 3 frames in each, as well as some little round elements. So that is a total of 10 frames. We have this element here, this clock, pocket watch, and then we have a slide reel, a couple slide reels. We have a couple more of the pocket watch, and they do come with elements inside. So here is this little cute little bunny. We have some word phrases, some in circles, some in strips, a couple of tags, more of those cute little critters. Look at this little, look at the owl. Oh my gosh, they're all so cute. We have some tickets and some file tabs and some more labels here. We have some file cards, a couple of the pipes with the clocks, and then we have some more horizontal elements here that you can use for layering, and then a couple of tag-like pieces there. And I almost forgot these half doilies as well. So that is all of the elements. And then finally, I did pull, obviously these aren't in the kit, but I did pull the colors that I thought went with the kit as far as distress ink. But how I pick these out, so here is actually a couple of the papers. I pulled Distress or Dried Marigold, which is kind of this color in here. I pulled Tattered Rose for more of the pink. Vintage Photo and Ground Espresso for my neutrals. Dusty Concord for my purple. Iced Spruce for that sagey green. And then Speckled Egg for the more blue color in here. So those are my distress oxides or distress colors. If you have the 49 and market colors, now I don't have many of the ink pads, but I do have all of the refills. So I picked out Rainforest, Pink Shell, Lavender Kisses, Cappuccino, and Fossil. So I have a couple different options for mixed media. So that is my unboxing. Be sure to check out my Creative Scrapbook. I will leave the link in my notes in the description. Of course, there are other kits available as well, so you can check those out too. I will also have my 4 layouts that I will be creating with this kit attached at the end of this video so you can see what I created. Thank you, everyone.